how's it going? Welcome back to the Daily Grind. We are back here at this laminate job again. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday was the first day of the week that we worked on Tuesday. So let's see what we got done yesterday. So just as I wanted to, we got the hallway done. We got all of this up here completely done so that the guys are able to do the trim work around the cabinets and so forth. Jumped over here. Again, we got the hallway wrapped up all the way up to there for the T-mold and ready to run that way. And we got this room also finished completely up. Those little Bessie spacers that you see me use are great for keeping your expansion true. They're adjustable, so whatever product you're working with, you can adjust them out, in or out, to get your expansion for what you want. They work wonderful. This baseboard is actually raised up here too, so most places these planks will actually fit underneath the base. You can see right there, I still have my 3/8, but on top of the 3/8, we can fit underneath the base, so we actually got a lot more than 3/8. It's like that quite a bit of places here. Some places the Bessie spacers won't even work, or it's just too high, like this right here. So those were way too high. The Bessie spacers wouldn't work on that. So I just ran. I got these good, and then I just ran with those boards right across there. But look at that. It's like huge difference in there. But anyway, that's not me, it's the walls. That's dramatic right there. But anyway, let's see what we can get done here today. Today we're gonna work on getting this room done. Oops, wrong way, Rube. We're gonna get this room completely done with the closet, and we're gonna get this room done. That's the goal anyway. We're gonna get going, see how it goes. That's right, we use a household vacuum to do our final cleanup before we do the installation. We're gonna sweep around the walls with a little broom, go over it with a push broom, and then go over it with a vacuum with the beater bar all the way to the floor. Got this room done. It's 11:25. Fixing to have a little bit of lunch. Jump over and do that room. Telling him once we get, we can probably have enough time to get these two rooms done right here. And also do some prep work back here. This is where we stopped with the prep work on the first day. So we'll probably have enough time to come back here. This will be all we lack once we get those two rooms done, is this hallway and this square room. So, going to be Gouda. Let me see if there's a closet back here. I haven't even checked. There sure is. There's a daggone closet back here. I didn't even see this. It's the first time I've been back here. So I will have to do this too. Well, I'll tell you what, see those little stops right there? Because of this is what it is, I will be undercutting every bit of that front right there. Those are so small. I can already tell you that right now. Those are like I don't know, maybe 3/8 of an inch. So 3/8 of an inch from here to here. So, I mean, it's not even as thick as my finger. So I'll probably just do a undercut on every bit of that front right there. Is probably what I'll do, and just tuck the plank underneath that, so it don't have to be, to do trim on that would just be ridiculous. You'd have to have a whole bunch of stupid stuff, and it would just look crazy. It would look much better. Just have a nice clean finish, just like that. So that's what we will make happen. Also, right here, I will undercut this corner post, so we don't have to choop around it with quarter round. Now, as far as this goes, that'll be fine. You can do a trim. I don't know. We'll see. I might undercut that too. We'll just see what happens. I usually like to undercut everything except sheetrock, if it makes sense to. Now, again, sometimes though, they just go and it's just part of it to trim certain things out. But this is definitely going to be funky if they have to trim it out. The little corner piece right there will be funky. So this is optional. That sidewall is optional. This is optional. We'll just see how I feel when I get to this point. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But nonetheless, the front of this wheel and the corner post for sure. Definitely got some cleanup to do here from the tile. Look at that mess. Waka waka. Anyway, the vacuum has stopped, so it's time to take a little take a break. The scribe technique is definitely the best way to make these wall cuts. You can see a bow end right there, and my expansion stays exactly the same. Look right down through there, the wall bows in again, and down there it bows out. Just able to keep a nice, clean, consistent expansion all the way down whenever you do the scribe technique. These don't really matter because the sheetrock is so high. Same thing on that end over there, the sheetrock raised up high enough for all of that to go under. But nonetheless, we still, there we go, still kept us expansion. Plenty. So this is only, it looks dramatic zoomed way in like this. Let's just see here what we got. 3/8 is my goal. Nothing over a half. I won't accept anything over a half. So let's see here. That one right there looks pretty far. Let's see what that is. See that? It's just shy of 3/8. So with that being a far one, you can judge the rest of them. And this corner looks a little far. That's actually a quarter. 3/8 if I push my tape, oops, right there. Okay, yeah, so a quarter. But it goes under. And everywhere else, it just looks really dramatic, zoomed way in like that. That looks dramatic too, but it's because the sheetrock was up so high. I promise you it is the same situation. It is not far off, look at that. Waka waka, 3/8 exactly. And then also, it's going under. All right, we are now working this backwards here. You can see, because the flow of the house, we got the tongues here, now are going under here first. So you gotta be careful with this. You just got that little bit of a lip right there, trying to get it underneath of there. Sometimes it'll tend to break off. So I'm gonna show you just how to achieve getting it in there without busting your lip off. Same thing, you just want to get your thing lined up there. And watch this. If I was to come right here and start tapping it in, it's definitely going to damage it, okay? So I'm going to back my body up so this is not super tight on the floor. See, it's got just a little movement right there. I'm going to back my body up and tap, raising up just a little bit. Okay, it hits solid. You could probably hear that. Now that that's under there, I'm going to come down here, get my end started, and work back that direction with my tapper. There we go. Beautiful. No busted tongues, no busted lips. It actually works really good this way. I'm debating on if it works better this way or the other way. I was almost decided to start up there and work to it and allow for a little adjustment, but I had to do backwards just a little bit in this hallway, backwards a little bit in that other closet over there, and I was like, this actually works pretty good backwards, so I continue to go ahead and just run this room on that backwards. I'm really surprised at how this works backwards. And a lot of times, the little tongue on the back of this right here, that gets, they're usually really soft, and using a tapper, we usually like smash them flat, and then it's hard to get your next board on there. This stuff is actually pretty daggone solid. I've not damaged any of these little tongues so far. We'll just say that. Not had any issue with them getting smashed flat or anything, so. Good product. By the way, again, this is Revwood. I've been happy with it so far. This stuff most of the time comes wrinkled up and all that kind of stuff like this. You see all the wrinkles on the edge of the pad. It's like that almost always. And if you simply take and mash that down on there like that, whenever you're putting your sticky on this excess side here, you're definitely going to have issues. It's not going to lay flat whatsoever whenever you start laying your boards out there. Because when you lay your boards out, all these wrinkles get compressed and it actually lays flat underneath your floor. So just pull it like this once you get it lined up, and don't rub it to stretch the wrinkles out. Simply lay it straight down like that. And that'll stick it without having any kind of tension on it as you're sticking it to your thing there, sticking it to your next previous piece. Therefore, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be stuck and have tension where it will lay out flat once you put your boards down there. So, just a little helpful tip. The very first day I started this job, you might have noticed when I was pulling up stuff, I said staple down pad. If you don't know why that's an issue, it's because of these wrinkles right here. Again, when you start installing your floor, all these wrinkles get laid flat. So they get pushed out, compressed out, laid flat. If it's stapled off on the edges, how's it going to move? Then you're going to have a bunch of bunched up stuff next to the end of your roll. Hang on, I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. So you're going to have this huge chunk, come a little closer so you can see. If it's stapled here and all this gets pushed out flat, then you got all this. Then what you're going to do now, all your boards are not going to set down flat. You can smash it down, paint it like that as you're placing your board on it, but still, it's not going to have a solid feel, sound, and appearance like you want. So by all means, don't staple your ends. If you need it to keep from curling, throw you a scrap board or something on the end of it just to hold it until you get it covered up. Don't staple it off. That's very problematic. Allow this stuff to move and grow and expand as you're installing your floor, because that's exactly what it does. Okay, so this is the end of the day. It's about 20 after 4. This is the closet. We got it all prepped out. I didn't have a chance to cut the door jambs or anything yet. I will cut the jambs and stuff tomorrow before we clean up. We got the master bedroom prepped, so happy about that. And the hallway, everything is prepped. We got every single thing prepped. We don't have to do any more prep work, no more sanding or anything like that. We did get, also we got these 2 rooms back here completely done. The doors are hung. This is all good. Oh, you already seen that. This one's all good. We got doors hung, minus this right here. Go ahead and hang that one real quick. He said he was having trouble and it looks like it's all stripped out there is what the deal is. So we'll take care of that real fast. But anyway, actually I'll probably just do that tomorrow. I just called and ordered me a pizza from the convenience store to have him cook a buffalo chicken pizza for us to have for on the way home there. So anyway, with that being said, we got everything tidied up, all of our tools and all that good stuff. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Daily Grind. Until tomorrow, FBSB's out.